Hey guys, let me show you how to make an easy breakfast tortilla pizza. Start by placing your tortilla in a baking dish and add your eggs. I'm going to add some jalapenos, tomatoes, mushrooms, and spinach, and then season with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion salt. Use whatever seasonings you like. Bake at 350 for 20 minutes. After 12 minutes, pull it out, add some cheese, and continue baking. Look how perfect this comes out. If you like a firmer yolk, go ahead and bake 5 more minutes. Enjoy!
Want to know my low-carb keto sandwich hack? As somebody who loves sandwiches, this trick is amazing. Put the ham or meat right into the egg mixture in the mini dash. Put some extra cheese on top to crisp it up. It'll make your sandwiches so much tastier. Hit the follow for more easy low carb.
Let's make chicken piccata. First, get some boneless and skinless chicken thighs and remove any excess fat. Next, season your chicken thighs with some salt and pepper. Be generous, and make sure you do this on both sides. Now, grab a plate or a bowl, pour in 1 cup of flour, season with some salt and pepper, and give it a good whisk. Now dredge your chicken in flour on both sides like this. Now in a skillet over medium-high heat, pour in 2 tablespoons of olive oil and melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Now just grab your flour-dredged chicken thighs and place them in your pan. Cook them on each side for 4 to 5 minutes. Be sure not to crowd the pan. Once your chicken is done, remove excess oil and drippings, toss in more butter and olive oil, 1 minced shallot, and saute it for 2 minutes until it's translucent. Now go in with about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Now cook for 1 more minute and whisk in 1 tablespoon of flour. Now pour in a 1.5 cups of chicken stock. Now simmer until the sauce is thickened and reduced by half. Now go in with the zest of 1 lemon and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now pour in 2 tablespoons of capers, drained, mix again, and remove it from the stove. And you know we do the most over here, so slice up some lemon slices, place them on top of your chicken, pour on your sauce, garnish with cilantro, and enjoy. Full recipes listed on my Instagram.
Today we're making walking taco casserole, and first we are going to brown our hamburger meat. While hamburger meat's cooking, go ahead and put you some Fritos corn chips in the bottom of a casserole dish. You need to drain your meat, then put it back in the pot and add about 2.5 cups of water, then 3 packs of taco seasoning, because this is about 3 pounds of hamburger meat. We'll let that cook for just a few minutes. While your meat is finishing cooking, add a can of cheddar cheese soup mix to a small pot. Add about 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream to your cheddar cheese, and then just a dash of milk to thin it up a little bit. Spoon your taco meat on top of your Fritos. Take your hot melted cheddar cheese mixture and pour it over the tacos meat. Sprinkle mozzarella cheese on top of that. Put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then it's all done, y'all.
Are you sick of eggs? Let me show you an omelet trick that's gonna make you love them once again. So first of all, you're gonna fry up some bacon, because who doesn't want bacon on the side of their omelet? Set that aside and let's make the omelet. You're gonna wipe all that bacon grease out and add a thin layer of shredded cheese to the bottom of your pan. I like Mexican cheese blend. You can really use whatever cheeses you have in the house or whatever cheese you love. Once it's brown around the edges, pour over your whisked eggs. I'm using 2 here, but 2 to 3 seems perfect. Season it up. I'm keeping mine simple, salt, pepper, garlic, but this is the point where you could add some roasted vegetables in, some mushrooms, onions, peppers. That would be great. Cover it for about 3 minutes or until the eggs are fully cooked. Fold it over. You're gonna have this amazing, crispy, delicious cheese crust. Serve it with that bacon, and like and follow for more recipes.
Here's Copycat Olive Garden Zupa Tuscana. You'll dice up about 2 pounds of potatoes, top with 6 cups of chicken broth or water in this better than bouillon chicken base. Brown up a pound of Italian sausage and set aside. Dice up an onion and add it to the same skillet along with 3 diced cloves of garlic. Saute that up. To your simmering potatoes, add in your Italian sausage along with your onion mixture. Season with salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Then you'll cover and let that simmer until the potatoes are soft. You'll add a cup of heavy cream and a bag of baby spinach. They usually use kale, but I prefer the spinach. And then let that wilt and then scoop it up and enjoy.
You guys, these are the perfect weeknight chicken nugget, a little bit fancier than freezer nugs, and everyone in your family will love them. Set up your breading station with your flour, your egg, your panko. Season your flour and your panko. Put your bite-sized pieces of chicken in the flour, then the egg, then the panko. Fry them up in olive oil, about 3 to 5 minutes per side. Make sure you season them really well with salt right when they come out of the oil. Make your honey mustard. Guys, these are my absolute favorite. They're salty, tender, crunchy, perfect.
Veggie noodles with a garlicky beurre blanc. We'll start by making our noodles. Use our julienne tool. Once those are all done, get a little avocado oil in a pan. We're going to saute some garlic. Let it get just golden brown, then add those noodles in. Add a little salt and pepper. Give those a little stir. We're going to deglaze with white wine. We'll throw in a knob of butter. Swirl that in. It's going to kind of create our beurre blanc, and that is it. We plate it up. It's ready. What a treat. Cheers, everyone.
This is my avocado and bacon truffle. I've added my avocado oil, then I started with some taco cheese from Aldi, then my avocado, and then my bacon, which I almost forgot on this one, and then I topped it off with some cheese, some more cheese. This one didn't take quite as long. It was about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the truffle maker. And then yummy, yummy.
Let me show you this cashew pepe. It's to die for. Ingredients. The secret to a good cashew pepe is to toast the peppercorns first to give them a smoky back taste. Then a splash of hot water to make a peppery sauce. Next tip, cook the spaghetti in low water so you have maximum starch released. Add this pasta water to grated pecorino romano cheese to make it a cream. Using the tears of the pasta gods, we are ready to mix everything together into a magnificent explosion of senses, just like you are. As always, a little more sauce and a scrunch of pepper before serving. Just gorgeous.
Last time I made these scallops, my sauce curdled, so I'm gonna make it again. Lightly salt and pepper your scallops, then throw them into a really hot pan for about a minute or until you get some really good color on there. Turn them around and then add a few tablespoons of butter and baste for another 2 minutes. Once they're cooked through, take them out, add a little more butter along with 3 cloves of chopped garlic and half a cup of white wine. Let that reduce. After a couple of minutes, add in half a cup of heavy cream, stir and let it thicken to whatever consistency you want. Then just finish your scallops in some more sauce.
Today I am making my famous zucchini parpadelle with a basil mint pesto. This dish made me win the first challenge on my season of Rachel vs. Guy Kids Cook-Off. So believe me when I tell you it's light, flavorful, and so delicious. We're gonna start by adding 1 part basil, 2 parts mint, garlic, salt, pepper, lemon juice, drizzle in some olive oil, add Parmesan cheese, and of course some toasted pine nuts. Blend till you have a nice smooth consistency. Using a potato peeler, remove the skin of the zucchini. Then push down to form parpadelle-like strips and continue until you hit the seeds. Then stop and rotate. Coat the zucchini parpadelle with oil, salt, and pepper. Give them a quick toss, then bring them to a pan over medium heat and cook them till they soften but don't brown. Add in some pesto, give it a toss, then we'll plate it up and finish it with some parmigiano. The light and refreshing basil mint pesto disguises the zucchini into making you believe it's pasta. Enjoy. Buon appetito.
Oh, hey there, guys. Hey, let's make a hash brown omelet on the Blackstone. Throw on some butter, mix in your hash browns, thin square layer of hash browns. The key to this is let the hash browns get crispy before you add your eggs. Once you add your eggs, spread that egg out evenly throughout the omelet. That's what's going to keep it together. That's your binder. I add American cheese. I know you guys are going to give me a little bit of heat for adding American cheese. I really like it in a ham and cheese omelet, so that's what I use. I can't figure out where to put it. There you go. Okay. So then I add some ham. You can use ham, peppers, onions. This morning ham sounded good, so that's what I rolled with. Roll this thing up. It's probably going to break. If it does break, guys, just smash it all back together. Make it look somewhat presentable and throw it on a plate. It's delicious either way. So you can see right here, I flip it, the top broke open on me. Just smash her all back together, square up the edges, good to go. Later, guys.
Look, Mexican cornbread is superior to all other cornbreads. And this one is a must try. To start, brown your beef with onions and taco seasoning. Then oil a cast iron pan and preheat in a hot oven. I'm using a cornbread mix with buttermilk. You can make it from scratch if you want, but if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Then goes your rotel, corn, cheddar, and that meat mixture. Dive on in and mix with your hand. Don't be scared. Now take that preheated cast iron pan, spread out your mixture, and bake it in a 425 degree oven for about 20 minutes. Or until a toothpick comes out clean after you insert it. When it's ready, throw some tomatoes on there, a little bit of Mexican crema, some cilantro. And this is why Mexican cornbread is the best. You're not going to get this flavor from your dry-ass corn muffin. So, who wants a piece?
Hey y'all, we had church tonight, so I wanted to make something super quick and super easy, and this covered every part of it. We're gonna make Philly cheesesteak braided bread, and you're gonna start out by slicing up a small onion and a green bell pepper. Throw them in the frying pan and saute them until they're both soft. On a cookie sheet, go ahead and roll out your crescent dough sheet, cut slits in the side, and then add about a half a pound of deli sliced roast beef down the middle. Top with your onions and peppers, sprinkle over some garlic powder, top with some provolone cheese, and then you want to just fold each of the cut sides over one another until it makes a braid, and then you're going to brush it with an egg wash and sprinkle more garlic powder over it. Bake at 375 for about 20 minutes, and it is so dang good.
Here's how easy it is to make ice cream mochi. Scoop 4 ice cream balls, now freeze for 2 hours. Add the milk and sugar, and you're going to heat on low until this is dissolved. Turn off the heat, add the vanilla extract, oil for moisture, and food coloring, which is optional. Now gradually add in the mochiko and stir. When it's smooth, turn the heat back on to medium. You should be able to pick it up upside down like this. Dust the board in your hand with plenty of starch, and add more starch on top. Cover with plastic wrap, and then let this cool in the fridge for 20 minutes. Only take out one at a time, bring all the edges together, and put this back in the freezer.
Here's how you make a cheesy potato quesadilla. First, melt about 1 tablespoon of butter in a pot. Next, add 1 finely diced onion and cook until fragrant. Season with a pinch of salt, then continue cooking until translucent. Now, to ramp up the flavor, add chili powder and curry powder, followed by about 2 tablespoons of water to help incorporate the spices. Mix everything together, then set aside to cool slightly. Mash 3 medium-sized boiled potatoes, then season with a few pinches of salt and pepper to taste. Add your seasoned onion mixture and stir until combined. Finally, add about half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Once the cheese is incorporated, you're ready to start assembling. Warm up a 6-inch tortilla to make it malleable, then spread a thin layer of your favorite chili sauce over the surface. Scoop on a spoonful of tomato pizza sauce and spread it out evenly. Next, sprinkle a handful of shredded mozzarella cheese over half the tortilla. Scoop on about 2 tablespoons of your potato filling. We added a sprinkle of green onion, followed by another handful of mozzarella cheese on top. Fold in half, then transfer to a buttered skillet over medium heat. Just let it do its thing for about 3 minutes, then flip. Cook for another couple of minutes on the other side. Serve immediately and enjoy.
Let me show you how to get perfect mashed cauliflower every single time. Grab a head of cauliflower. You could also use the kind that's chopped in a bag, and you just want to steam it in the microwave for about 6 minutes. Add to your blender bowl. I chop it up to help the blender along. Add 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons heavy cream. Blend for 2 minutes, then scrape down the sides. Add 1 cup of cheese. I use Swiss Gruyere, and then you want to blend it again till it looks super smooth like this, then transfer into your serving dish. Top with a pat of butter, some parsley, and I like to add on some crumbled bacon. It's that easy, guys. Hope you enjoy.